are being conducted right now. Yes, sir.
Sir, huwag mong i-dectomize yung, yung discussion. Kasi sir, kunwari, the result of the assessment should be done or to create a fraud audit team for this issue. Anong gawin nyo?
Your Honor, the initial assessment made by the
Ang
ATL,
tanong
Your
ko,
Honor,
anong gawin nyo? You will create a fraud audit team based on the assessment?
not yet, Your Honor. It will be.
Hindi nga, tanong ko, yes or no?
No, not yet, Your
O,
Honor.
di wala rin. Wala survey. Ang sinasabi ko kasi, makinig ka sir, yung sinasabi mo, the assessment is not prohibited. Tama. But what if the assessment gives you the basis to create and conduct a fraud audit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you will comply with this ratio or it will be based on the assessment?
Your Honor, according to our guidelines, the Fraud Audit Office will make its own evaluation first for approval by the Commission proper, Your Honor.
But you have ang question kasi ngayon, yung sinasabi mo, sir, yung process nyo, yung sinasabi ko, ito mismong reso na it was discussed last hearing na may problema to. And we supposedly, you refer to us what is the stand of the COA Central. Yun po. Kasi, ang sinasabi mong, we are not prohibited to conduct an assessment. Of course. But what if the assessment will be favorable to create a fraud audit team and to pursue the fraud audit?
Ano na po ang ginagawa ninyo as a compliance to the directive of this committee? Yun po ang tinatanong ko.
Your Honor, may I seek the assistance of our ATL, Your Honor?
Was he present in the last hearing? No, also. Kasi yun yung problema eh. Kasi nagkaroon po ang debate in the last hearing because of the COA coming up with that circular na hindi pwedeng mag-conduct ng fraud audit from October to May. October of 2024 to May of 2025. If I remember it right. Yun po ang debate. But in spite of that, because of our constitutional duty to conduct inquiry in aid of legislation, dinirect ng chairman namin yung COA to conduct a fraud audit. May I know what is the current stand of COA, Mr. Chair?
Good morning.
Object. Please go up, please.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson and honorable members of the committee. I am Attorney Patrick Teves from the Fraud Audit Office. Your Honor, I would like to make a correction first because the COA resolution pertains only to the temporary suspension of the creation of fraud audit teams. If provided that one of the respondents or the persons involved are candidates for our upcoming national and local elections. And the period is only during the election period or from October 1, 2024 up to May 12, 2025. And there are two exceptions under the resolution of COA 2024-04-14. First is the preliminary assessment and evaluation of the requests or complaints for fraud audit are still being conducted. There is no suspension as to the assessment of requests. And second, if pending fraud audits are also not suspended, if a person involved has later on filed his COC. So the resolution, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, it only pertains to the temporary suspension of creation of a fraud audit team during the rationale being that, Your Honor, we have to uphold the political neutrality of the Commission as well as to insulate our fraud audit team, our special audit team members from harassment and political repercussions during the election period, Your Honor. However, on May 13, there is already no temporary suspension of the creation of fraud audit teams, Your Honor.
So what is the current stand of COA about the directive of this committee for you to conduct a special fraud audit?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, regarding the subject matter, Your Honor, I believe our from the audit team leader will have to answer as to the current status of the complaint, Your Honor.
Were you present in the last hearing?
No, Your Honor.
And that's why you did not hear or you were not able to listen to the debate between the COA representatives and the members of this committee na pinipilit ng mga COA representatives na hindi po pwede because of your circular. Ang sinasabi naman ng members ng committee nito, it is our sworn duty to conduct this investigation, and the conduct of a fraud audit is essential to the conduct of this investigation. Di po ba? And in spite of that, the chairman directed COA to conduct a special audit. That is why I'm asking what is now this current status of that order.
Your Honor, as to the ATL will have to before the ATL will answer, Your Honor, I do believe that the complaint will have to be assessed and evaluated preliminarily for the conduct of fraud audit, Your Honor. So there is no suspension as to the assessment, Your Honor.
So, since there is no suspension
only the
from COA, ano na po ang ginagawa ninyo as a compliance to the directive of this committee? Yun po ang tinatanong ko.
Your Honor, may I seek the assistance of our ATL, Your Honor?
Was he present in the last hearing? No, also. Kasi yun yung problema eh. Kasi nagkaroon po ang debate in the last hearing because of the COA coming up with that circular na hindi pwedeng mag-conduct ng fraud audit from October to May. October of 2024 to May of 2025. If I remember it right. Yun po ang debate. But in spite of that, because of our constitutional duty to conduct inquiry in aid of legislation, dinirect ng chairman namin yung COA to conduct a fraud audit. Now, are you defying the directive of the chairman? Kaya ako tinatanong eh.
Chairman Akop, with the indulgence, Chairman Akop. Now, sir, you were not present during the previous hearing, di ba?
Yes, Your
Ma'am,
Honor.
ikaw, wala ka rin. Who are those present during the last hearing po? Please, ma'am. Are you aware of the debate that was mentioned by Chairman Akop during the previous hearing, the first
Yes.
hearing? And you, sir, also? Di ba? Parang nandito ka nung nakaraan, di ba? So, sir, I think malinaw po yung directive na sa inyo from this committee to the chairman that in the next hearing you update us on what will be the position of the COA, not your region, because the memorandum or the resolution was approved and circulated by the central office, and you cannot defend it. Di ba? Dapat doon sa central office nyo pinadala na ito yung debate, ito yung nangyari dito, ito yung directive na binaba ng committee through the chairman. Ano ngayon yung maging stand natin? Di ba? Ma'am, anybody from the COA that were present during the last hearing?
Good morning. Good morning, sir, to everyone. We would like if you give us an authority to present to you our audit team leader who can discuss this matter of the status of the request of the Honorable Congress. May we call first our representative from our Fraud Audit Division Regional Office.
Before you answer, ma'am, anyway, I just want to make it clear that we also sent an official letter addressed to Chairperson Cordova. And now we are asking COA, which is present today, what is the reply? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kung hindi nyo kaya, di Papatawag ko siya next hearing.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Ma'am Risa, before you, I will recognize you. Please, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think the question of Congressman Akop was pretty straightforward and simple naman. First is, can you answer categorically whether or not a fraud audit was conducted as a request, as a result of the order of this committee? Yan lang po muna. Yes or no? No. Yes. Who can answer?
No po, sir.
No.
Because the request po was being treated under our rules of procedure for the conduct or for the complaint or information of fraud and request for fraud audit referred to COA or requested to COA. Meron po kaming existing guidelines for that matter, sir. So based on our rules of procedure, the request was referred to the audit team leader, who is considered by our rules to be the competent audit unit to assess the complaint or the request and then evaluate.
I'm
on
sorry
the
to cut you, ma'am.
allegations.
Ma'am Risa, this is the first time that you join a hearing dito.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, ganito po. We're not questioning about your internal rules. We're questioning about the RESO. Yung 2014-014. Ang ano kasi, of course, I understand. Kasi ma'am, yung question of fraud audit, yung mga assistant team leaders, no? Kayo mga officers doon sa fraud audit teams. Modestly aside, kabisado na po namin yon. What we're asking is the reply of COA with regards to our directive in relation to your RESO. Hindi po yung internal, intindihan na po namin yan. You have to check, you have to evaluate. Intindihan na. Kaya nga may problema tayo dyan. It will take around more than a year. Di ba? Kung titingnan mo, timetable niya is only 8 months. Kabisado na po namin yan, ma'am. No, what I'm telling is, you guys, that you have to report to this committee what is the official position of the COA in relation to the debate that happens last hearing, no? Tungkol doon sa House, sa COA Resolution number 2014-014. Yun po, we will not discuss yung internal, alam na po namin yun, ma'am, na yung process. Ang question ngayon is, did you inform and get the official position of the COA Central or not? Yun po.
Sir.
Please, ma'am.
Yes. In view of the invitation of our to conduct preliminary evaluation to the present audit team regarding the request for fraud audit.
So, andyan na, Chairman Akop, nandyan pala eh. So, may initial, but ito mama, okay. Now, that if your regional office or head of the regional COA office with regards to the issue we're being discussed today. Now, ang question doon, ma'am, are you defying your RESO?
Actually, sir, yan po yung naging basis. Yan po yung ginamit namin, yung resolution for the conduct of the initial evaluation by the present audit team. So the issues here po, ito po yung kanilang...
Kaya lang po, ang RESO nyo, ang gist ng RESO nyo, ang 2024-014
No.
is
No, sir, what I mean is...
prohibiting COA to create a fraud audit teams.
No, sir, what I mean, sir, is the House resolution. Now, the issues, yes.
Our House.
Yes, opo. Ito po yung ginagamit ngayon ng present team in the assessment,
Pero
in the
may
initial
clearance ba yan sa
evaluation.
central office?
Sa regional office, sir.
Regional office?
Tapos
Yes.
downloaded na po sa amin sa audit team po. Sa amin po sa
Your Honor, may I explain, Your
province
Honor?
Totally
Actually-
po, you're not yet regress. Palapusin mo po muna yung kasama mo.
Yes, sir.
Please, ma'am, please.
Okay po.
Finish.
So if you may, Your Honor, we would like to present the present audit team to present to you the status of the instruction provided to them by our regional office regarding po the issue provided in the invitation po.
Gaano kaya kahaba? Asya na.
Si
Sir, ikaw na mag-explain.
Auditor Vanessa.
Ah,
She would report to you po the
Okay.
status.
Now, ma'am, kindly turn off the microphone. Ma'am, before I recognize you, sir, ano po
Yes,
yung
sir.
interjection mo?
Sir, Your Honor, I would like to explain that actually the assessment and evaluation, Your Honor, is not prohibited by the COA resolution. Right now, the ATL is conducting the initial assessment and evaluation of the request. The COA resolution only pertains to the suspension of the creation of fraud audit teams, Your Honor. But the preliminary assessments, Your Honor, are being conducted right now. Yes, sir.
Sir, wag mong i-dectomize yung yung discussion. Kasi sir, kunwari, the result of the assessment should be done or to create a fraud audit team for this issue. Anong gawin nyo?
Your Honor, the initial assessment made by the
Ang
ATL,
tanong
Your
ko,
Honor.
anong gawin nyo? You will create a fraud audit team based on the assessment?
Not yet, Your Honor. It will be.
Hindi nga tanong ko, yes or no?
No, not yet, Your
O,
Honor.
di wala rin. Wala survey. Ang sinasabi ko kasi, makinig ka sir, yung sinasabi mo, the assessment is not prohibited. Tama. But what if the assessment gives you the basis to create and conduct a fraud audit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you will comply with this resolution or it will be based on the assessment?
Your Honor, according to our guidelines, the Fraud Audit Office will make its own evaluation first for approval by the Commission proper, Your Honor.
But you have ang question kasi ngayon, yung sinasabi mo, sir, yung process nyo, yung sinasabi ko, ito mismong reso na it was discussed last hearing na may problema to. And we supposedly, you refer to us what is the stand of the COA Central. Yun po. Kasi, ang sinasabi mong, we are not prohibited to conduct an assessment. Of course. But what if the assessment will be favorable to create a fraud audit team and to pursue the fraud audit?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, then the Fraud Audit Office will recommend for the creation, but however.
Mali nga, boss. Mali nga, sir. Ang sinasabi ko nga, kasi wala ka nung nakaraan, ito yung problema nyo eh. Ang sabi ko nga, dapat nag-report kayo dun sa central office nyo, ito yung discussion dito, ito yung sulat ni Chairman Paduano, ano ngayon yung tindig nyo? Pagbalik nyo, hindi, we'll stand by our reso. You, please don't explain to us the process na you are not prohibited to assess, of course. But what if, kung favorable for the creation of fraud audit and to pursue the fraud audit investigation, maproblema kasi babalik na naman kayo doon. Now, sa kanyo na naman ito baguhin. Di ba? Pinapaikutan nyo kasi. Ang ano lang ngayon, directive sa inyo is to inform. May sulat kami. Di ba? Ang question ngayon dito is the reso. Not yung internal process nyo. Alam ko na yung sagot mo. Kung favorable po, yung assessment namin, di ba? You need clearance from the central na naman. Because of why? What? Because of this reso, di ba? Tama?
Sure.
Oh, that you cannot create your own fraud audit team and you cannot proceed with the fraud audit investigation because of this reso. Tama?
Sure.
Oh, iyon. Kaya ang gusto naming marinig ngayon is your report with regards to the question and debate that happens last hearing. Yun po. Don't discuss to us about the you're not prohibited. Alam na namin yun. Kasi natural na regular na trabaho niyo yun. But at the end of the day, yung question namin is this reso. Diba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, do you want to say something? Ate, malinaw, sir, ha? Ma'am, please proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. What attorney said was correct that currently, I am undertaking the initial assessment of the allegations embodied in the House resolution. And you're correct that the results of my assessment will determine whether to create a fraud audit or if there is a predication of fraud. And that will be depending on the Fraud Audit Office and the Central.
Eh, yun nga eh. Bakit depende sa Central? Because of this reso, di ba ma'am? Tama? Ang kuni-question ngayon yung reso, and this committee needs report from your office kung ano yung posisyon nyo based on the debate na nangyari. Kasi kami, kaya nga, we directed you, no? Directed you to conduct a fraud audit with regards to the issue sa mataas na kahoy. But of course, because of this reso, iakyat nyo dapat sa taas. Para pagbalik nyo dapat, ang posisyon talaga ng ano, is to amend ba or stand by this reso. Yun po. I hope on the next hearing, malinaw po. But of course, you have, Chairman ako, next hearing, siguro we have to write a letter to Chairman Cordova once again. Na yung mga representative niya hindi nasagot yung issue sa question na ni-raise ng committee. Please, Chairman ako.
Mr. Chair, alam niyo po kasi, ang trabaho pa natin ay hanggang February 12, when the official campaign period will start. Are you trying to tell us, COA, na hindi kami magtatrabaho up to February 12? Magtatrabaho pa rin kami. Kaya nga tayo nandito eh. Pero yung reason ninyo is mandated na October of 2024 up to May of 2025, hindi na kayo mag-recreate o magko-conduct pati ng fraud audit. But Congress is still working up to February 12. When it will, even beyond kung kinakailangan. Diba? Bakasyon nga, nagko-conduct kami ng hearing eh. Are you trying to tell us that because of your directive or circular, matitigil din yung trabaho namin? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Attorney?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, we do not intend to stop the honorable members of Congress to stop them from working, Your Honor.
Kasi sa susunod siguro, tama yung sabi ni Chairman Paduano. Sabihan ninyo yung Central Office na gumawa po ng circular. Something is amiss. Kung yung circular nyo sana would start February 12 up to May 12 after the election, okay. Kasi lahat naman ng mga congressmen, karamihan sa kanila nangangampanya. Yung mga senador, starting February 12, nangangampanya. Hindi ba? Pero para bang ang sinasabi ninyo, basta't maski meron pa ring trabaho yung Congress, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-form ng special audit. Why? Because according to your statement from your mouth, because you want to maintain your political neutrality. Yung official campaign period will start second week of February. Di ba?
Sure.
So, bakit parang tinatali nyo yung kamay namin? Kasi yung investigasyon namin dito would be dependent on your findings also. Would you agree with me, Attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Kaya nga yun ang gusto ng chairman namin. Nagkaroon ng debate last time. Bring it up to your central office, which came up with your circular. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi yun ang aming stand dito sa Kongreso. That the work of Congress will start until it is mandated to stop. And you, the agencies of government, must also continue to help us. Kung gano'n ang mangyayari, di ako, payag na ako, hindi ako magtrabaho. Magsisweldo. Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Yun lang naman ang nire-request ng chairman. Ang tanong ko lang naman tinatanong ko, ano yung current status, yung directive ng aming committee na mag-create kayo ng o mag-conduct kayo ng fraud audit. Eh, sagot, meron na pala kayong ginagawa eh. Kung bakit hindi nyo pa sinagot kaagad yun eh. Di ba? Kaya tuloy tayo, nagkakagulo. Di ba? Simpleng-simple. Kagaya na sabi ni Honorable Flores, simpleng-simple lang yung tanong ko. Ano na ang inyong ginagawa doon sa directive ng aming committee na mag-conduct kayo ng fraud audit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Before I recognize Congressman Mumu. Ito lang sir, kasi ito ano to basic na example doon sa question na ni-raise kanina ni Congressman Marcoleta. We are not questioning your reso based on the debate last hearing and until now. Why? Kasi tinatali nyo rin sarili nyo, tsaka yung kami, as clearly stated by Chairman Acop. Yun yung gusto namin eh. Now, sabi nga ni Chairman, ni Vice Chair Flores, nagkakandak na kayo ngayon ng assessment. But of course, at the end of the day, akit niya pa rin based on this reso, di ba? Oh, yun yung basic na sinasabi ko. That this committee and this 19th Congress is doing. Ito, kasi ang legislative action can be made not based on the committee report. It can be made during the hearing. And if your central office were favorably pabor po na kumatig doon sa posisyon ng committee to, o di nakaisa na tayo kaagad dito. Di ba? Question of basic and specific legislative action, yun po ang hinahabol namin dito. Hindi po dahil mataas na kahoy, because, you know, yung memorandum circular is not only for mataas na kahoy. This is a memo circular or a resolution for the whole country. And sabi ko nga sa amin ngayon, there is a pending investigation also. And there is a coming this afternoon again, an investigation. And next week mayroon din. So tuloy-tuloy po kami dito. Eh sabi ni Chairman Acop, kung ganon parang pwede na pala hindi kami rin magtrabaho. Hindi pwede. Because we are being paid by taxpayers' money. Pareho niyo po. And we have to work. Kahit po recess ako, kahit recess, for as long as there is a directive from the leadership and duly approved by the plenary in this house na pwede kami mag-conduct ng investigation, tuloy-tuloy po ako. At saka yung committee na to. Yun lang po, sir. Please be reminded na, but of course, COMSEC is directed also to, once again, write a letter to Chairman Cordova reiterating our question with regards to resolution number 2024-0114. And you also, sir, please, para two-way po.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, Your
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Ma'am, please.
Mr. Chair.
Chairman mo, Chairman Momo pala. Chairman, sorry, ma'am.
I yield to Chairman Momo.
Chairman Momo is recognized. Chairman Committee on Public Works dito sa House po.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Tanong ko ito sa COA, no? Right now, I understand that COA is doing the assessment whether or not to create a fraud audit team. Ganun ba yung pagkakaintinding ko? Ginagawa na niya yung assessment sa ngayon. And who is doing this? The region or the central office?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, right now, the initial assessment only pertains whether there is prima facie evidence of fraud, not yet as to the conduct of fraud audit, Your Honor. And
Ang definition kasi ninyo ng fraud audit, nakalagay dito eh. When fraud audit is warranted, special audit teams created to investigate the allegations, ano? Pero nakalagay dito kasi sa yung proactive. Kailangan kahit proactive lang, ibig sabihin, if there are complaints filed, it warrants already the creation of fraud audit.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, we will assess whether there is a predication of fraud, Your Honor. The ATL will assess.
Well, yeah. Sa ngayon, ginagawa na ninyo yung
Yes, Your Honor.
assessment. Tanong
Yes,
ko
Your
lang, hanggang kailan matapos yung assessment ninyo? Gaano katagal yung assessment na yan?
Your Honor, may I direct the answer, Your Honor, to our ATL, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Based on rules po, I am required to submit the evaluation report within 20 days. But as soon as I finish the evaluation, I will submit it even up to the coming week.
And kailan ho magiging 20 days yun?
The instruction to conduct the initial evaluation was sent to me via email last January 10 or last Friday. So the complaint assessment po is due within 5 days and the evaluation report is due within 20 days.
Ano ho ba ang mga kailangang signs or findings na nagwawarrant ng isang fraud audit?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, we will assess whether there is a predication of fraud, Your Honor. It depends on the totality of circumstances, Your Honor, whether there is whether fraud has been has occurred, is occurring, or will occur, Your Honor.
Actually, nakalagay rito sa inyong guidelines, any person who has the knowledge that the transaction implemented by the government agency is tainted with fraud or anomaly, kahit complaints lang, kailangan mag-create na kayo ng fraud audit?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I would like to clarify.
May complaint kasi dito eh.
Yes,
Di ba? Nagko-complain ang isang grupo at dahil dito sa complaint na ito, I think this warrants already the creation of fraud audit.
Your Honor, as to the proactive, we refer to the proactive stance, Your Honor, under the guidelines. It refers to it involves a principle, Your Honor, that as COA employees, we will, if there is a complaint of fraud, we will appropriately act on the complaint. And based on our guidelines, Your Honor, we follow an assessment procedure, and it will be started from the ATL, Your Honor, and then it will reach up to the Fraud Audit Office. So we follow the procedure, Your Honor, in assessing whether there is a fraud subject to the fraud audit, Your Honor.
Dahil ito is subject to investigation by Congress, hindi ba natin mapabilis? I know you have the guidelines na 20 days yung kailangan ninyo. Pero dahil ito nga may urgency, kailangan pa ba talagang hintayin ang 20 days?
Your Honor, as soon as I finish the evaluation, then I will forward it to the Fraud Audit Office of the regional office.
Kailan ho ang target niyong matapos yan?
Can be accomplished next week. As I have received just the instruction just
Can you
last Friday.
give us a date?
Since the allegations are quite numerous po as embodied in the House resolution, perhaps po January 24, Friday.
Ikaw lang ho ba ang nag-undertake ng assessment?
Yes.
O you have a team?
The team po, the current team of assigned for Mataas na Kahoy. The
At
regular audit
ilan
team
po kayo? Sa
Tatlo
team?
po.
Sa 20 pa ng January, ang final ninyong result, whether or not to conduct the assessment?
January 24 po.
To create a fraud team, audit team?
I intend to submit it to our supervising auditor for review.
Kahit ho, nag-order na ang Congress to facilitate the immediate completion of your assessment?
My conduct of initial evaluation po is in compliance with the instruction given to me by our regional director.
Pero hindi ba mas maganda nga siguro kung mag-create na kayo ng fraud audit? Kasi para at least malaman talaga natin whether there is fraud or not in this particular complaints na filed against the officials of that particular municipality. Kailangan siguro mas maganda nga, nakakatulong nga kung sabihin na ninyo ngayon na kailangan kami mag-create na ng fraud audit team. Di ba? Bakit kailangan pa nating bakit kung ako, siguro ang taga-kuha, mayroon ng complaint, mag-create ko na lang ang fraud audit team kagad.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, the initial assessment, Your Honor, and evaluation is also vital as and part of the conduct of fraud audit, Your Honor, since during this preliminary period, the ATL will be collating and gathering all documents, Your Honor, pertaining to the transaction. And this will also enable the ATL to assess whether there is indeed fraud or irregularity in the transaction, Your Honor.
Actually, Mr. Chairman, every year there is a annual audit review na ginagawa ng bawat ninyo sa mga municipalities, di ba? And there are already initials finding here. Itong findings nito ba hindi naging magiging basis ninyo? Mayroon na kayong findings. These findings are coming from your team also, from COA. Nandito na sa atin, di ba? Nandito na sa amin. Di ba ito magiging basis ninyo as in forming or creating a fraud audit team?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, the findings of the findings in the annual audit report are included in our fraud audit, Your Honor. But that pertains to the financial audit. While as to the conduct of fraud audit, our aim is to assess whether there is fraud in the transaction. So it involves a different principle, Your Honor. So we have to make another assessment.
So ang tanong lang ng ng committee, whether mapabilis lang ninyo yung result. Sana huwag na natin hintayin ang 20. Kasi sabi nga ni Chairman Romy Acop, nagtatrabaho kami, hanggang gabi nga kami nagtatrabaho rito eh. So kung sana kung hanggang gabi rin ang trabaho ng COA, baka sakaling mapabilis ninyo ang inyong result. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Momo. Ma'am, yung deadline nyo is 24th of January?
Personal target ko po yun. But considering the 20 days po, it can be working days po 20 working days, baka umabot pa ng February 1. But that is within. Kumbaga, so as soon as I finish the evaluation po, then I will submit. That is to clarify with the assessment.
Hindi ma'am, yung 20 days niyo na yan, 20 working days, yan yung maximum, di ba?
Yes po, yes. So
or
as soon
before
as
yan, di ba? Di ba? Eh, ma'am,
even next week po.
We're working in government and we're being paid, sabi ko nga, ng taxpayers' money. Kung kayanin natin na gawin, mas maaga, gawin natin mas maaga.
Yes po.
Di ba? Anyway, before I proceed, before I recognize Vice Chair Kit Flores, let me acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chairperson, representing Lone District of San Juan City, Rep. Isabel Maria Zamorang. Vice, thank you for coming. Thank you for representing the committee during the rules meeting. Vice Chair,
just clarification lang, Miss Maria Vanessa, ilan po yung pending request for assessments mo nyo ngayon sa team ninyo?
I have already disposed one po. Bale, mataas na kahoy lang po. Yung for mataas na kahoy.
So that's the only pending request for assessment?
Apo, currently working on it.
Kaya nga, di ba, tapos kailangan pang 20 days. Yun lang naman point ko, Mr. Chair. That's what, alam ko 3 lang sila. Di ba? Yet there's only one pending request. So, baka naman pwedeng hindi i-maximize yung number of days natin. Just saying po.
Yes po, yes po.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Before we proceed, let me, let me proceed po with other matters muna po. The hearing for resolution for mataas na kahoy is suspended.